Hello and welcome to Abap Coding for Beginners with tricks and examples. And this is creating your first Hello World program. As we already learned about transactions in the previous lecture, now we can go to our Abap workbench, which is SE80. Now, first we have to create our package. We will create a package with our name, starting with C, and press enter. It will ask us to create the object. Press yes. It needs a short description, which will copy it from the package name, but you can write a description here. These are the fields that filled automatically with the system. It asks us for a transport layer and software component, application component, and a package type. It's not a main package, so we just leave it like that. Now press create. Now, as I already told you about that before, all programs and packages and every object need to bind to a request in order you to transport them into QA system or production system. Now we need to create a request. So just press the create button here. Now it asks for a short description. You can choose a project, but we don't have a project right now. Press save. Now our request number has been created. Press OK. Now our package is created. Let's go to SE10 to see our request. Here you can see our request, which you can track down easily. Now we go back to SE38 to create our first Hello World program. We will call it the Abap 101 Hello World. Great. Again, it asks for a title. I write Hello World and I choose an executable program and save. And asks for our package to bind it. And it asks again for a request, which we will take it under the same number, which we already created. Now, our first program is ready to write the code. First things first, I activate the code. Now it's active. And start my report. Now I start writing my program, start of selection. And write statement is our first statement to learn. You can use it like this. Hello World. Now I press Ctrl F3 to activate my code. It sees object activated, and press F8. You see, it wrote Hello World. Okay, let's try to find out what more we can do with write statement. Actually, we can declare a data, a string for our write statement. Text type string. It's a data declaration, and also in the data declaration I can give a value to it. So I give a value which is text 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and A, B, C, D, E, F. Also, if I finished my line, I just put a point. But also I want to continue my declaration, so I put a comma. I declare an integer which has value of 25, and I declare a length variable which has value of 5. Now let's try to write our string. You can put a slash to make a new line. So let's activate our code and execute it. You see, our text is written under the hello world. If I delete this, it will automatically write it next to our hello world. Now, if you want to write the text in a position, let's say 5 to 10 characters, this means write the text string starting at 5th character, but write only 10 characters of it. As we see, you see, it is the 5th character here. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's 10 characters of our string. Now, if we want to position our text dynamically with integer type variables, we write this code. Write call, which is 25, len 5 characters of text. This means starting from 25th character, write 5 characters. Let's try our code. You see, this is 5 characters starting from 25th character. Now I will show you write to statements. Sometimes you need to write system date on the screen. This is system date variable in the system. You don't need to declare it. Let's see what it does. Let me put a new line here first to separate it. You see? But you can cast it to a character variable like this one. Date, short, type C, length 8. Also, we can make it a long one, type C, length 10. Also, I can declare this like this one. It means 8 characters long again. They are all same. Now I want to write 2 of these variables one after other. I start writing 5, 10, date short and date long. Now, it won't write anything. Do you know why? Because we didn't declare anything in them. We didn't put a value in it. Let's see. You see, there's nothing after the first date we wrote. Now, I use write statement to assign the values to these variables. Write system datum to date short, or I can use multiple variable assignments with this. Write to date long and date mask. Date mask means we want to mask our date, which you can use day, month, and year, like this one. Actually, date mask is 8 characters long, so this will be 8 characters. This will be 10 characters long, and this will be again 8 characters long. And let's write here date mask 2. Date mask. Let's see what it does. You see, this is date short, which is 8 characters. This is date long, which is 10 characters. And this is mask date, which is again 8 characters. Lastly, I will tell you some advanced coding techniques for write statements. First one is intensified on and off. Actually, the statements we wrote before are intensified on, and now I wrote this one intensified off. As you see, this color is black. The previous ones are blue. The next one, you can also color your text with color statement called normal. You see, it colored its background with gray. And now I tell you a trick about writing your code quicker. I press Ctrl D to copy the statement I wrote before, and I just change it to call total, and this will give you a yellow backgrounded text. And lastly, I write hotspot, which means this text is clickable. You see, when I move my cursor, it becomes a hand and it's clickable. You will handle it with other techniques later, but now it's enough for you for the write statements. To sum up, now you are able to create a simple program. You learned about packages, requests, and simple write statements. I hope to see you in the next lecture.